Hi folks, Tuffin here, trying to continue the Antifa Joe spell for December 15th, 2021. Probably not going to be able to do it because it's just too windy, as you can see, as you can hear. You can see the trees moving, but get out of the way. We have like 50, 100 mile an hour winds here today. So when we got a snowstorm the other day and that turned into a bunch of tornadoes when that weather system went across the country. I don't know what this is going to do when it goes across the country, but look out for it in a day or two. 16th, 17th, and 18th, I guess. Because this is crazy right now. And this is global warming. And this is one major reason we need to stop fascism, which is the oil companies running our governments and keeping their profits and business in place when we need to transfer to green energy. To lighten the candle of magic with the light of tree, trying to get just a little bit more fascism out of Joe Biden for today. Ooh, might have been all we can do for today. We can't keep this candle lit, but we can always do different types of magic and different spells to end fascism. We can't have what we're used to, and we should try different things because we haven't ended it yet. So, got to try everything we can. And encourage others to do the same. I'm surprised I'm getting any flame right now, but thanks for the magic. And try to open up to better ways of being. Clear out the accumulation of evil, because not that resin is evil, but this is using resin as a symbol for what gets in the way. Through enjoying life, it builds up and gets in the way and has to be removed so that life can continue to be enjoyed. And that's the state we're in. We have to remove the oil companies. We have to remove the war machine to continue human life on Earth. We're at that point where it's us against them and peace against war. And peace needs to win. People need to win versus a machine that is geared to kill us all. And, no one will even be left to run the machine. It's not like it's going to turn into Terminator land or something. There's going to be some artificial intelligence running the Earth. It'll just all be gone. It'll be sad. So there is no real intelligence. There's no goal to greed and war and oil and stuff. They're just trying to perpetuate themselves, kind of like a cancer. So we need to cut them out, and we need Joe Biden's help doing that, which is why we're using the Joe Biden bowl in this spell. But there's stuff we can all do. We can clean out things from within ourselves. Getting so little airflow here. I feel like definitely going to have to do this again. But wanted to pick up where we left off anyway and just remind people that it is about the climate. It is about fascism keeping us from doing what we've all been saying we needed to do for decades. To stop global warming, to stop human-caused climate change, and to stop all the different things that these evil people who are propping up oil companies are doing, because they're trying to kill us with this virus too, and succeeding. They've killed 800,000 is the milestone we passed in America. We killed 800,000 with the Trump virus, and when they say they killed them, I mean Putin and Zuckerberg and Trump and Putin's other puppets around the world who did. They're currently like the AfD, the Nazi party of Germany, is the one responsible for it, trying to stop the vaccine there. And even Boris Johnson has had to instigate new restrictions in the UK, but the Trumper trolls who used to support Boris Johnson have turned against him, because even though they've even turned against Trump, they'll even tell you, the trolls will tell you that they don't like Trump, but they'll still try to spread lies about the vaccine. What does that show you? That the agenda wasn't even to promote Trump. The agenda was it was to promote Trump for fascism, but to the point as a tool to get to where they can spread this genocide. And Putin's main goal has been spreading the virus lately. Spreading lies about the vaccine, spreading lies about masks. So, doing that, he's succeeded in killing lots of people, but that's evil, and we need to call him out for that, and stop it. We need to stop all the different methods they have for doing it. And Joe Biden, I haven't seen your progress in this regard. I hope you're making more progress than I'm aware of. It's almost have to be. But there's stuff you could do that would send us clear signals, such as arresting Trump, such as arresting Mark Zuckerberg. We can nationalize Facebook, which is really a nice thing to do. We seize the company to get the evidence of what they did to our democracy and to our healthcare system by spreading the lies about the Trump virus. But then we kindly break it up and let every country run their own. It's like a gesture of goodwill, a Christmas gift, if you will, to the world to say, here, run your own Facebook, run it the way you want to. Maybe we'll all check back and see how everybody's running it later, but run it for your country, the appropriate way to keep your people safe. And you know, maybe we think some countries would run it well and some countries wouldn't, but it's not our job to decide that. It's their job to decide that, and their people's job. And again, maybe we can do some type of oversight. But we've got to clean up all of our social media. Twitter's the same way. They've admitted that they promote right-wing hate speech, or right-wing speech, which is all hate speech when it gets right down to it, because it's hatred for humanity. And if they just flip the switch and promote left-wing speech instead, or just let it be free speech, don't favor anybody. If they just do that, then we can save the world, just being able to actually get the best ideas out there without bias and fascism and favoring what promotes the most engagement. So that's why they've excused doing it. They say, well, this is what makes people stay engaged the most, because it enrages the most people. So just think about that mathematically for a second. If right-wing speech enrages the most people, like 90% of people are enraged by right-wing speech, that means that only 10% of the people are right-wing, or even less. So yeah, they've got all these bots, they've got all these trolls that aren't in the countries that they're trolling, and they've got all these algorithms pushing the right wing. This is a bad situation, just like having all these oil companies and war companies and stuff messing up our environment. And oh my gosh, I've just clogged this up even more. Since this is so frustrating, I'm going to just pick this up later. And thanks for watching and sticking with me and trying it. But again, I guess maybe sometimes it's better. It's always a good time to try to stop fascism. Maybe sometimes we have a better shot at it than others. But this storm is scary, so if you thought all those tornadoes a few days ago were bad, watch out for what's coming that way in a couple days, because it always seems to move from west to east, these weather systems. And what we've got right now was bad. Well, very little airflow, enough that we can start again later. Thanks for watching. Love you forever. See you soon.